Y'all want me to start, say something myself? Well, I'd start by just talking about what a tremendous job that Casey's done and his staff and their players have done. They are an exceptional basketball team that plays a very sound game. They know what they're supposed to do, and they try to do it every time down the floor on both ends. I think they're really probably overlooked is how good they are defensively. They've been the toughest team for sure for us to try to score on. They've got us well scouted. They've got players well scouted. So I guess it's pretty obvious these two wins that we've been able to get are exceptionally good wins because that's a really good basketball team.
Is this well maybe as both teams have played against each other in a while? I mean, not a lot of free throws, and both of you are under 40% for a while.
With about 8 minutes to go in the first half, you saw I put the last 5 guys on the bench in the game. I thought I wouldn't say anything was well played up to that point by us at all. I was extremely frustrated with us not having discipline and patience on offense, and we really did it still a lot of the game, too much. We've got to understand that we can get better shots than some step back three with a guy with a hand in the face. We've got to get better at that. But I thought as we settled into the game, both teams settled into the game, that it was extremely hard fought, and it did seem a little bit like a chess match. Who they got in, who we got in, who can we help off of, who can we not help off of. Marbury was exceptionally good. It was a battle, but Marbury is a fifth-year senior, and Nick Buzinski needs to learn the physical nature of the game from him and the positioning that he needs to get the ball in, and the strength of which he needs to play with. And Nick tried as hard as he can, but he's going to get shoved around and pushed around by guys that are stronger and experienced.
So that's just essentially that matchup is just experience versus a guy who's younger, and Nick will, as time goes on, will be better suited in those situations?
I hope so. I mean, some of that's a gift, an understanding of getting good position and sealing and knowing where your defender is. Some of you guys remember Evan Bratz, and he's 6'6", and he just shot layup after layup because he just knew where the guy was and had the kind of moves and touch. And Rob's got plenty of that. And I think Nick has really good skills, but he's going to have to embrace the physical nature of college basketball at the Division I level if he's going to be what everybody talks about him because they can see his talent. But we're trying to keep him catch him closer to the basket and then get it closer to the basket, and it's tough for him right now.
But he's your leading scorer, has double blocked 4 shots. I mean, it's not like you got manhandled in there tonight, right? I mean, he do some good
no,
things.
I don't think he got manhandled, and I'm just saying Rob Marbury is a really, really good player, and he's got experience, and when they needed baskets, they went to him every single time down the floor until they got within the last 6 or 8 seconds of the shot clock. They were trying to get it in there, and Nick was 9 for 18 for us, and that's that means we're scoring 1 point per possession, and we average about 1.15. He's got our post players shoot over 60% most of the time. That's just a couple more shots. That's where he needs to get. He wasn't manhandled. He battled. He tried. And he's getting there.
But the defense on Garrison.
Yeah.
I know Kevin stayed with him, but anything else in terms of team defense that kind of limited him?
I think it's just funny about these games. I mean, Dylan did some wonderful things down the stretch for us, and all night he was a bigger impact in the game than people probably thought because he was harassing them in the post, and then he was getting to his player, and he was making it tough on them. And of course, he made a couple. That one step back three was huge. But he also did, he's got 30 plus the last 2 games, and I think both teams want their teams to get the best shot. And I don't think Casey is concerned about how many points Garrison Matthews gets, and I'm not concerned about how many Dylan Limber gets. At Kennesaw State, we had 6 guys between 12 and 14, or counting those 3, and that's kind of what I like, a bunch of guys that can get it done. But a great job by Kevin, and he needed to because on the other end, he's not making real good decisions sometimes either, and taking quick shots and trying to force the action to make things happen. We've got to get better at that.
You disappointed Lipscomb got as good a look as it did there at the end, or is that you just
No, I'm
didn't
tickled to
catch
death with the way it ended up. I don't want to change it. It lasted 45 minutes just getting to that out of bounds play. It would be interesting to see, and of course, it's our clock keeper, and I guess can you get that shot off in .8? That's pretty tough. But it's very hard to talk a team through defensively right there, and it's also very hard to get a good shot. I'm just telling you, both things are tough, and we both had plenty of time to try to make something work. And I think we really did shut down their first options both times. But he did get it and get it off, and it banked around a little bit.
Coach, talk a little bit about Grayson, what he brings to the table for y'all, not just tonight, but in general.
Well, I mean, Grayson, in many ways, is the guy that he's the Energizer bunny for us. He makes us go. His tempo and the way he pushes the ball has made us a different team. I mean, we only got 76, but I can say only got 76 because he has pushed us so hard that we've been scoring 90 plus points a game. And he's standing over there, but he'll tell you he's also got plenty to learn about running an offense and making good decisions and getting the ball to the right people at the right times. But there's the impact he's had on our team with his energy and effort and hustle and trying hard is immeasurable.
got a week and a half now with UCLA has had enough time to sort out all the ways they're going to be challenging you.
I'm thinking we might only go ahead and fly out there tomorrow or the next day. Prepare out there. That's what a lot of people do in the preseason. They make a little bit of. We're going to take several days off. It's exams. Tomorrow's study day, and then it's exams, and we're not actually going to practice till Saturday. And I think all of us could use that after a pretty quick 8 games that we've played. And now we've got UCLA and Western Kentucky to do before we start the LBC. So it gets no easier than it was tonight. Certainly UCLA and Purdue are top 25 or potential top 25 teams.
And Coach, with these 2 wins in your pocket now, are you going to be pulling for Lipscomb at all? Hoping that these wins look better down the road?
Well, it's not for that reason. I pull for it because I know half the guys, more than half the guys on that coaching staff very well, and I know a lot of those players, and as they came through the line, they just lost a tough game, and they said, hey, it's been a pleasure, as we shook hands. So if you can't, there's plenty of success to go around. People that worry about somebody getting an upper hand and having a better year, we don't want Lipscomb to have a good year because they're down the road and they're our rival. I never have believed in that. It's intense, but I've never found any reason to pull against those guys unless it's going to help us win a conference. Something when we're in the same league, sometimes you want them to get beat because they were always trying to beat you out in the first place.
When you know them so well, they know you so well, and at this point now these teams look pretty evenly matched. You ever tempted to just run some really random set just to kind of twist them up?
Well, did you see the backdoor dunk that Dylan Lemon
I
got?
did see that, yes.
Yeah, that was a pretty crazy play actually if you tried to look at it. But it's a play that's worked. It's a backdoor play that's worked a lot for us over the years. And basically, it's just a play that looks like you're stuck and you can't complete a pass and everybody's denied. I mean, it's dribble, pick it up, look around, can't find anybody, but we know who's gonna make the back cut at the right time. And we almost got another one, pass maybe led a little bit too much or something, and Dylan had to reach for it and ended up not shooting the shot. That's a different kind of action with the same thing. Pick it up, I'm in trouble. It's just human reaction. Dribble, pick up, everybody's gonna try to deny they're around the ball. That's what they do, that's what everybody does. Dead, you can hear that in any game, any pickup game, almost. Well, I've seen some guys that don't try to deny pickup games, but we used to play much here, and nobody ever denied. But you know what I mean, it's a human reaction to try to shut them down, and so it's easier to get it back cut.
So that's something you don't run every game or haven't run in a long time?
Haven't run this year, haven't run it this year, either one of those plays this year until now. And just really felt like we needed the points when we ran the one where we got the dub. Just really needed almost a sure thing. And it is almost a sure thing. And people will see it and they'll talk about it, but it might be 10 games before we try it again. And it's hard to cover that much. It's, you know, the players will tell you, it's really hard to remember everything that the other team might do in a certain situation.
Rick, a little bit off topic, asking this because obviously it just happens to be a year we don't play them, but no Vanderbilt for either of you guys this year. Obviously, I think we'd all love to see how those matchups would go. You think there's a chance that at some point that could be a regular thing, and maybe even some kind of a city thing, a round robin kind of thing like Philadelphia does, or something like that?
There's been discussion about that for years and years and years. And you know, that would all revolve around the Vanderbilt decision. And I'm not saying they should or they shouldn't. But, you know, we do have, you know, if you count Middle Tennessee State, you know, we could get 4 different conferences in that. It's kind of tough if, you know, us and Tennessee State, same conference, don't want to play each other again. But it'd be nice to have just a doubleheader every year with those teams involved. I've always thought it was, but I've been in a position to say that. You know. But, you know, Vanderbilt's been pretty good about playing both of us on and off. Tennessee's been good about playing people on and off. And used to, that never happened. People just didn't play in state schools with a chance of getting beat. And certainly didn't go on the road, and Vanderbilt came here a year ago. So it may be a while before we see that. It's up to them. I'd like to see it. I think a lot of fans like to see it.
Do you ever, Kevin was close, but do you ever get into like, come on, man, you recall, and none of that?
Actually, Kevin, I didn't push Kevin to play at all because we talked a lot of basketball, and that would just cut that off right there. But eventually I did say, hey, you played Lipscomb about 3 times now, and my fans are getting a little bit on edge, and why are they playing Lipscomb, not playing you? So they did play again, and then ended up, he left, but we played over there against Bryce, and they came over here. Kevin had actually set that up, and I think Vanderbilt liked the idea because they needed to play teams with, at the time, consistently good RPIs, and so we get a little bit more looks than we used to because people are conscious of scheduling teams that's going to help their what's now net that used to be RPI.
What are your thoughts on that? Because I saw in the initial one last week, you guys were out.
I think it's a real mistake to put it out there so early because they have to start from scratch. If you look at some like Pomeroy or Sagarin, they actually start with some sort of basis from a year ago or something. So you've already got Duke and Kansas and Kentucky and North Carolina, all those people, Virginia, start out up there without playing a game. But this thing, to be fair, just has to start. So I'm going to say it'll be mid-January before it really makes a lot of sense.
Did they ask for any coaches' feedback when putting together the formula?
I don't know the answer to that. They didn't call me, but I'm one of 350 3 now, I think, in Division I, so
Yeah.
I didn't get the call. You know what, I think they try hard to get that stuff right. They obviously thought that the RPI was not nearly perfect, so they came up with another one, and I think they try hard to computerize. You just can't do it starting from scratch, and that's why you get, you know, us at 10 and Loyola, us at 12, Loyola, Marymount at 10, and
Kentucky 63.
well, we could be
Yeah,
Kentucky.
you are. Well, would you rather like see? Because you mentioned, you know, Ken Pop. That's something. I look at.
Well,
Would you rather?
what they
that?
have done with the net, they're using him, they're using that. The RPI didn't have any margin of victory component to it at all. And now they're allowing that. The 10's the most you can beat somebody.
Which is kind of
In
low.
an overtime game is a 1-point game, no matter what the score ends up being. But at least there's a little bit of margin of victory. The issue with it, if you do it just like Ken Palm, then coaches are going to try to win by 40. They're going to beat the heck out of these little teams they're paying $100,000 to come in and play them, and nobody wants that. So that's why they capped it at 10. But at least they're using it some, so it's a little closer. Okay.
Good.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Andy.